Penultimate week of the NFL season, Fumbling the Bag podcast, back again. We haven't quit the show yet. Our picks were bad. We'll get into it. Rich and Andre here again with you. How you doing, Dre?
Doing pretty good, man. Week 17. We keep rolling. We still here. We have not left. We have a lot of resilience, and we just want to get this shit done. We want the season to be over. We want the playoffs to start, actually.
Yeah. No, I just want season over. Here on a Monday as well, so you'll get the result out. Did you have any locks on Monday night? Phillip Rivers, you like Philly tonight?
No locks. I do like
the Niners.
I like the Niners.
Yeah.
For sure. That's who I got.
Yeah,
that's who I have.
Yeah, so, dependent on that, let me see what happened. It wasn't a good week either. I'll be 6-9-1 or 7-8-1 or something. Yeah, that sounds about right to me. Which would make me like 105, 116-2 on the year. Lock picks 1-2 on the week. Felt good after Philly winning Saturday. Then Bills and Detroit letting me down.
They just busted in our mouth.
Pain everywhere as well.
Just pain. It was pain everywhere.
It started off good for me too because I had Philly as well. Actually, I went 2-0 and I was feeling real good with the New Orleans wins, and then here comes Detroit messing up, and here comes Houston struggling. Detroit Lions. Yeah. So I went 2-2 with my money picks, but I did do pretty good on my overall picks. I went 10-5, and this Monday night game is pending, so I could be either 11-5 or 10-6.
Beautiful.
And
how many?
Yeah. The mystery man.
Yeah. What do you do?
He went 2-1-1.
2-1. Oh yeah, the push. We got the push. Me and mystery man did from the Minnesota game. Shout out 9.
I barely got that boy at 2.5.
9 broke his hand that game.
Yeah.
Not gonna play, which will segue me into giving my first pick of the week, and you love him, you know him, you can't quit him.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Detroit Lions, I'm going to go with it because Max Brosmer is not an NFL quarterback. Lions postseason odds as of now, about 8%. They need basically to win the next 2 games and the Packers to lose, which you hope JJ isn't benched week 18 and, play spoiler. So I'll take the Lions on a short week on Christmas Day nonetheless, but at least Road Dome might help them out a little bit there. And they're fucking fuming after last week's loss. They were pathetic out there.
They should be fuming because they played horribly. They played like, playoffs were not on the line at all.
Yeah.
Like they have like they already made the playoffs. I do have something on this game, a money pick. However, it's not Detroit. It's the over 44.5.
I like that, yeah. I mean, if the Vikings can even score that game.
If they can score, but the Lions' defense is terrible. So I'm assuming that they may, be able to run on the Lions, maybe. But I'm just taking a chance. It's shot in the dark. Over 44.5.
Yeah, don't mind it at all. Merry Christmas to all, of course.
Happy holidays.
So we both have one pick in already. How many do you have this week? I have one more for Christmas and one on the Sunday slate.
I have 3 more, actually.
All right. I'll give my one Christmas one. You'll throw a couple out there, and I'll finish it off, or whatever. We'll figure it out. Not going to go to Boys, Washington. We'll talk about it, though. I'm going to go Denver playing a third-string quarterback in Kansas City, Chris Oladukin, 12.5 points on the road on Christmas Day. They are playing for the 1 seed at this juncture, losing to Jacksonville just, on Sunday. I know Kansas City might be playing for pride and paychecks, but it's not going to help you when you got third-stringer out there. They're doomed.
Hey. Jacksonville look good, man. I mean, maybe I'll jump on the bandwagon.
I'm out on Jackson. I'm out on every team this year. I couldn't tell you who's going to win the Super Bowl. I'm it's probably Bills Rams Super Bowl to me still, but
it's up for grabs.
Could be anyone.
It is really up for grabs. I'm taking Denver. No money pick, just a lean. You're right. They're playing for number 1 in the division, and actually in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I forgot division. Division 2. You're correct,
yes.
because they got Chargers. If the Chargers win out and they lose,
yeah. And Kansas City is terrible. Third string quarterback. I know they probably mad as hell that they got to play on Christmas for nothing. So I'm taking Denver too. Yes, I'm taking Denver.
What looked like a good Christmas Day schedule is now pretty much ruined. I think
Yes.
all of us will be watching the NBA. Also, get the Pistons on. Get them on Christmas next year. What are we doing? We have a team. I don't want to see Golden State, Dallas. I'm sorry. Don't.
I mean, Golden State is looking horribly right now, man. They're playing terrible. They have a under 500 record right now, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Lost
need
to
see
the
that.
Pistons, or just beat the Pistons on some bullshit, too.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned also that, Detroit, the Pistons should be playing New York
Yep.
on Christmas
On
Day.
Christmas
They have
Day,
the best
correct.
record, second, third best record in the league.
Yep.
Come on, that would be a better matchup. They played in the playoffs,
Yep.
close playoff, series. Why not? I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on. The Pistons still trying to get their respect from the league, and that's going to take some time.
Agreed. 1
But they're looking good.
1,000,000%.
I want to say too.
Go ahead.
The mystery man is taking Denver at minus 12.5 as
As
well.
well. Yep, couple people on that. All right, Dre, you got three in the chamber. Fire away.
Okay, my second pick. I'm sticking with Jacksonville. That's why I mentioned them.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I
At
don't.
minus
I like.
6.5
Yeah, I see.
against my beloved Colts.
It's over for the Colts, though,
I
man.
know, the
It
Colts-
sucks so bad.
It's terrible how they went out. I mean, but injuries, that's part of the game, and they have a lot of them, and I think they weren't a full team like people thought they were either, So Jacksonville is on a roll right now, and Jacksonville is actually playing for something. The Colts are too, but Jacksonville is trying to win this division and get some rest probably. So I'm taking Jacksonville at minus 6.5. That's a money pick.
I lean that as well. I have it at 7, but I'll take a 6.5. So thank you for that. Also, you think Joe Burrow's going to leave Cincinnati next year? I think the Colts would be a really good spot for him. Good offensive line.
Yeah.
Who cares about the receivers? I
True.
mean, because I don't know if he's going to.
I mean,
Rumors are he's not too happy.
he's not happy, and all he truly needs is a halfway decent offensive line.
Halfway decent team. No, their
Yeah.
team's terrible in Cincinnati. They're a joke franchise.
You're right, and you know what? He before they had a running game. A couple years ago.
Joe Mixon. Yeah,
Joe
could
Mixon was,
run.
and that made Joe look better.
Yep, I agree.
So hopefully he leaves because you don't want to spend your whole good years in a losing team on a losing team, Cincinnati.
Agreed.
So I hope he goes somewhere. It would be nice to go to Indianapolis though. Yes.
Yeah, I would still root for him too.
Oh,
There.
my goodness,
shout out
man.
the Colts for sure. What do you got in the chamber? 2 left in the chamber.
My other pick is going to be the New England Patriots.
Ding 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 ding. Yeah, that is
Right,
my
right.
third money pick of the week as well.
Yes.
Time to belt the ass the Jets again.
We all know what the Jets are by now. They're a losing team. Everybody that plays them covers the spread.
Tom Brady Cook, guys. We
Right.
got Tom Brady Cook out there.
Exactly. So, New England is playing really well right now.
Yeah, big win.
Big win.
last night.
Oh, man. It's a big win against Baltimore. And they might have, taken Baltimore out of their misery. We don't know yet. But,
Yeah, Harbaugh should be fired. All I got to say is Derrick Henry running the ball really well. Fourth quarter, not a single carry. He didn't get the
Didn't
ball.
he take him out the game?
Took him out the game.
What is he doing?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I mean, listen, John has had his stint. He has had successes and failures, and I just think he'll probably lose his job if they don't make the playoffs. Yes.
Time to become the new coach of Michigan.
Well, I don't know if Michigan want to go with the Harbaughs anymore.
I-
man. Or any Harbaugh.
I think that, shit. John didn't get in no trouble. He just can't coach the college level for another 20 years. No, nothing to see there. Nothing to see there.
Well, as we know, I don't want to change the subject, but Michigan they're approaching this hiring of the coach a little strange to me. They're going after coaches that already have jobs, which is nothing wrong with that, but it's going to be hard to get those coaches. So.
Just like Nil, they just got to go after the guys and be like, we got money.
Yeah.
We're Michigan. The brand.
Well, the brand is. I think the brand is not as shiny as it once was before, though. It's not as good as a job as it once was.
As someone who has infamously hated the brand his whole life, I don't care. I got nothing for you there.
Let's move on then.
All right. You got one last one. We'll review.
Have one last one, and this one is kind of like up in the air because there's no. I didn't see any numbers on this, but I wanted to take the Rams over their points. And I'm assuming it's going to be 29-32. I'll take any one of those numbers though against Atlanta. In the dome, I think LA scores a lot of points.
Atlanta, nothing to play for. Kirk Cousins out there balled out a little bit.
He did.
I really thought the house that Charlie Kirk built was going to get the Cardinals a win. They never won a game after that Charlie Kirk funeral.
Man, that's crazy.
At home. Isn't that crazy? 1-7 home record.
That is wild, man.
So, might be a hex on them. Kyler Murray probably gone next year as well. There's going to be a lot of QB change again next year, which I'm excited to see.
Kyler could make a team, go get over that hump if he had a line.
He could be on the Finns. He could be on the Colts. There's guys, like, Tua's probably out the league. Like, there's guys that might be
out
done.
The league, really? He could be a second-string quarterback somewhere.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Maybe
a starter somewhere. With the Jets, maybe.
The Browns. Shadur, it's over for you, buddy. I'm sorry. You'll never escape Thonggate. I don't know if you've seen that.
I don't know. Thonggate? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, he got tackled, and it looked like he was wearing a thong.
Oh, let's hope he wasn't. No more Mike Tyson type stuff anymore. We don't want that, man. Not from no dudes, man.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Pick up the phone, dude. It's
Mystery Man. Okay. So the Mystery Man, as I told you before, he has Denver at -12.5. He also has Pitt at -4.5, which is interesting. Philly at +2.5, and he's sticking with Shy. And Shy has gave me a lot of luck too. A lot of good things from Shy, from Chicago, at +3.
I hate those games from last week that I literally said on the show. These 1.5 seem a little weird, and it seems more based on priors of who we think these teams are. Both teams lost, the Rams and Green Bay, even though the Green Bay line flipped. Or Seattle line flipped too, right? I think they both flipped. They might have both flipped. Yeah, I felt that way. I was like, I feel like I'm going to be an idiot and just go with the team that I think's better.
Well,
perception is not reality. Remember that.
It's not. And who thought that Seattle would beat the Rams? I mean, I knew it was based off the line, it was going to be a close game. We knew that.
Yeah.
But I still didn't have any confidence in Darnold. And Darnold may be getting over that proverbial hump of winning big games. Let's hope so, because playoffs is coming. You'd like to see him be successful. You know what I mean? And just be competitive.
I just don't think he's going to do it. Once playoffs hit, I do think they're one of the 3 premier teams in the NFC. Them, the Rams, Eagles. Everyone else, I think, is a pretender.
Okay. All right.
But they got to show. They got to show me
too a little bit. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because they won the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah, that's why I don't. Usually teams who win the Super Bowl, it's not like the Chiefs, as you've seen.
Right.
And remember that being one of my main things of why the Chiefs would be bad. It's like losing teams in the Super Bowl usually don't go far the next year.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So pretty interesting. I will review my picks real quick here, and then Dre will as well. I got Lions -6 on Christmas Day. I got Denver -12.5 on Christmas Day, and I got the Patriots -13.5 on Sunday.
All right. I do have in the Detroit-Minnesota game, I have the over at 44.5 Christmas Day. I have Denver -12.5 on Christmas Day. Also have Jacksonville over my beloved Colts -6.5, and also the Rams team over points, whatever that may be. I think they score a lot of those.
Playoffs.
And we got playoffs looming, guys. So Mystery Man's picks one more time for us.
Mystery Man has Denver at -12.5, Pittsburgh at -4.5, Philly at +2.5 against your boys, Buffalo, and then Chicago at +3.
Yeah, ho!
All right, and we'll do general picks, and these are probably going to be my last lock picks of the year. Like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We appreciate anyone who views this shit.
For sure.
General picks. Oh, back to Christmas. Andre, are you excited for Christmas before any of this?
It's just for family's sake, but Christmas stresses me out, man, as far as the shopping. And I keep my shopping very practical nowadays. You know what I mean? But for family's sake, I've always loved Christmas.
Yeah.
Other than that, I can't wait till it's over.
Yeah, me too. I gotta go to my grandma's on Christmas Day this year, and I'm not excited about that. I hope long story short, the people in my immediate family were the closest people in the world. Okay. Outside the family, I don't really communicate with them outside of basically my grandmother.
Yeah.
So I really don't like crossing paths with most of them. So
I get you. So it could be a stressful moment with that then.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll be with my dad, though, and they don't like us no more. So they're just going to turn a blind eye and go, And it's like, we didn't even do nothing wrong. So, anyways. Cowboys going on the road to Washington. They're 6.5-point favorites. These games really don't matter at this point. I took the boys 6.5.
I took the Cowboys as well. You know what? This game is actually up for grabs because Dallas did not look good once again yesterday.
No.
But I took Dallas.
Same. All right, off to Saturday. We got 2 games. We got Houston going on the road to the Chargers. Chargers 2.5-point favorites here. I took Houston. I don't know why, rhyme or reason. I guess it's just because I really don't believe in the Charger offensive line. They are still ranked one of the worst in the league. Herbert playing his ass off, by the way.
Yeah.
But you got Will Anderson Jr., Danico Autry, and Daniil Hunter. They're going to beat that ass.
Yeah, and I took Houston as well. I think they're trying to keep pace with Jacksonville, of course. So they're not trying to lose any games. Plus, they're underdogs in this game. I thought that was interesting.
Came out flat, too, against Vegas, which we all thought was a dead fish. Don't like that.
I thought it was, man. I thought I had that one in the bag. But I like Houston in this game. Chargers are playing good, though. Don't get it twisted.
No, do not get it twisted. They're playing really good.
They're playing really good. But I think Houston is going to D up on them boys.
Yeah.
Straight up.
If I had to pick one of these 2 teams, though, in the playoffs to make a run, it'd be Houston. Just the Chargers is just – I can't trust a team without an offensive line.
Well, you know what? We have to give credit to Harbaugh, man. Jim, that is.
Yep.
He's coaching his ass off. With that depleted offensive line, Detroit, could you take a couple pointers from that?
Seriously. Yeah, seriously could. Saturday, we got Baltimore going on the road to Green Bay as well. Very murky game. Green Bay 2.5-point favorites as of now. Is that what you got?
Yep.
I'm just going to take Baltimore. It's a must-win game for them. They have to win and then pray Browns do, big upsets of the Steelers.
I'm taking Green Bay. I think this is a must-win for them as well to get Detroit out of there and to just kind of maintain.
Jordan Love probably out, you think?
Jordan Love, yeah.
Concussion.
I would think with the concussion, I think at least he has to, sit out at least a week, right?
Yeah, normally they do.
Yeah. I don't know who's starting because Willis got hurt in that game too. He I think he hurt his shoulder if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if he's going to play. So.
Well, he's a running quarterback, so he's playing running back.
And I like Green Bay, of course.
Green Bay. Yeah, you got Green Bay.
Yep.
Fair enough. We're going to go to Buffalo. It's this Sunday. Buffalo hosting Philly in their last game at the old Ralph, at the old New Era Stadium, RIP. New stadium being built next year. It is still outside. But the way they built it, they won't have to pay the people to dig out the stadium or dig out inside the stadium. They'll still have to pay them to dig outside the stadium.
Okay.
Because
that's a little information. That's good information.
It's a big group effort. They always have to pay people for those really bad snow games, and people in the community come out and go and do that shit all day and night for like $20 an hour. So shout out to them.
Okay. Now see, this is what you get when you're dealing with our show, Fumbling the Bag. You get pertinent information that no one knew.
Yeah.
No one knew this stuff.
No, they do. People know. People not in our.
I didn't know.
Just not in our area.
Right.
I'll take the Bills 2.5 here. It's both. Philly locked the division up last week. I don't think they're going to have a real chance at the 1 seed at this point. It's going to be a fun game. I think it's going to be very run-heavy on both sides.
Yeah.
I think they're going to try and both keep their quarterbacks out of harm's way. So you're going to have a lot of, reluctant to run these guys to the ground 2 weeks before the big dance.
Yeah, I picked Buffalo as well. I agree with you. The mystery man, again, he chose Philly. But you're right. I don't think Philly has as much to play for. Buffalo, they're kind of in the middle of where they're at right now.
Yeah.
So,
And if anything, for both these teams, this might be their last real week they play, because if, the Patriots win, which they're more than likely going to win, and then beat the Dolphins as well, they're going to win that division for the first time in like 6-7 years. Congrats to them. Probably get damn one seed.
Since the Tom Brady years.
Yeah, and the Buffalo will probably sit everyone week 18. Or Josh will do the, hey, I'm going out there, running one play, making sure my start streak is alive. Because I can't play, I'm just not, they're not going to let me.
Okay, all right, yeah. I mean, yeah, I got Buffalo at -2.5 for sure.
Steelers-Browns, if Steelers win, they win the division, which I don't think any of us seen coming at the beginning of this year, but
right.
pain, all sorts of injuries, disaster year for a lot of those teams in the AFC North.
Oh, wow. Yes.
I'll take the Browns 4.5 here. They played good defense. Myles Garrett did not set the sack record. He did not. They were doubling his ass that whole game in Buffalo. They were not going to let him get one.
I don't know. Well, you know what? I chose Cleveland as well.
Yeah, 4.5 seems light. You know what I mean?
It does. And, I think Pitt, that was an emotional game against the Lions. Although they're not, it's an emotional game. Either way it goes, because they knew that they had to win that game. Pittsburgh did, but Detroit knew they had to win that game.
Yeah,
too. It's not like they're rivalries. That's all I was thinking about.
Agreed.
But it was still a good emotional game.
Good, yeah, huge emotional win. I agree there.
So I'm taking Cleveland as well.
Yeah. All right, let's talk. This is probably the last. We'll talk about the two good games. We'll go Seattle going on the road to Carolina. Carolina 7.5-point home dog here. I'm sticking with my guns here. I have not taken Seattle basically all year long. I'll take Carolina 7.5.
I'm gonna take Seattle. I got it at -7.
Fair.
I'm gonna go ahead with Seattle. I every time I pick them, they seem to win, so I'm gonna stick with that.
That's fair. A lot of people are doing that now. Just not me. No, not for me. Don't believe in Sam Darnold.
Don't get me wrong. I like Carolina though. I do.
I like both. Yeah, I actually like both teams. Nothing against either team. We'll go Sunday Night Football here. It's the only other pertinent game. 49ers hosting the Bears. Niners 3-point favorites here. I don't believe either of these teams are going to be real contenders in the big dance. Niners do have hell of a coaching staff. Ben Johnson, hell of a coach. But I'm going to take the Niners here. Just get the Bears off their bullshit. They should have never won that game against Green Bay. We all know that. 103-0, I believe the Bears as a franchise were before, or Green Bay was before losing that game.
I'm choosing the 49ers at -2.5, but I disagree with you that Chicago's not going to be a factor in the playoffs. I think they're going to be seeded maybe 4th or 5th, perhaps.
They're going to win the division. No, they're going to be 1-3.
Boom. That makes it
even
2
to 4. Yeah, 2 or 3. They'll be 2 or 3.
Okay, that makes it even better. I think it's all about matchups in the playoffs, and I think depending on the matchup, they could mess around and be in the conference finals. That sounds crazy, but the way they're playing, I like. I'm kind of questionable on their defense, but they play hard. And they have Johnson, man. This guy is since he left the Lions, he's had a bone to pick with the whole league.
Yeah, he's a wizard.
Reason. So, I got San Fran in this game though.
Yeah.
I think San Fran has a lot to play for too, and they're at home.
Yeah, big test.
Yes.
Just big test for both teams here.
It is.
Before possibly both teams, have nothing to play for next week, or
right.
Bears will have something to play for. That's what kind of sucks for them as well, because they're not out of the water with everything. If the Bears end up winning and getting that 2 seed, because I think that's possible. And if Green Bay beats Baltimore, which can happen, it's a toss up, or beat Minnesota the week after.
Yeah,
Green Bay's probably your 7th seed, and they're going to get another matchup with the Bears, and that'll be an interesting round 1 matchup, which I'm very interested in.
But it would be in Chicago.
It will be in Chicago, and then you're going to get something like probably Rams, Panthers, or Tampa, depending on that for the 4-5, and then 3-6 will be Niners, Philly, which is obviously been a big game over the last 5 years if you're a fan of football. Those
Yeah.
teams have been the two best teams in the NFC, so we're a lot of exciting football to come.
Well, lastly, let me say this about the Bears. Caleb, and all these games are so important as far as experience is concerned. So I think, it's good that they're playing till the finish because Caleb needs all the experience that he can get in these big games, so that he can kind of feel better about himself and gain more confidence. So, all these games count for Chicago.
I agree.
One way or another.
All right, let's rapid fire. Rest of these games are pretty trash. New Orleans going on the road to Tennessee. New Orleans 2.5-point favorites. I'll take New Orleans close to a lock pick as it gets, but not again for me.
I'm going with my boys, New Orleans. They made me some money this year. I'll take them.
I'm
At
glad.
2.5,
I'm glad
minus
they made
2.5.
someone money. Battle of Florida. Bucks going on the road to Miami. Not too far of a drive. Bucks 5.5-point favorites. Devil's number, but it's not Quinn Ewers out there, and Finns looked like shit against Cincy. I'll take the Bucks and a must-win.
This is a must-win for the Bucks. I hate this number though, man. The minus 5.5, but I gotta go with them.
Yeah, they're trying to get you to bet the Finns. They're trying, but
I know
they're not getting me.
I'm going Tampa Bay as well, man.
They are not in the house that Kirk built, but they're on the road at Cincinnati. Cincinnati a 7-point favorite against the Cardinals. I'll just take Cincinnati, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to go Cincy as well. I was going to go over 53.5 for the game, but I'm going to leave that alone. I'm not sure where Arizona's head is at. I know Cincy put up a lot of points, last game.
Yeah.
Because they put up 0 points the game before that, so they were due. I'm going to go Cincy, though, at minus 7.
All right, game of the week, obviously, here. Giants going on the road to Vegas. Vegas, a 1.5 favorite. I guess winner is a real loser in this scenario for a top 5 pick, so that sucks. Give me the Giants. They're just competent enough to win this game.
I'm going Giants.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know what's going on.
No idea.
Right.
If you bet this game, call the number.
Oh, my God.
And
Giants it is for me, too.
Lastly, Monday Night Football, we alluded to Andre's bet of Rams over. You can probably imagine who he's going to take in this game. Rams 7.5-point favorites against Atlanta here. I'm taking the Rams in a bounce back get right, even though it was, close game against Seattle.
Yeah, I got it at minus 8.
Off the mini buy, too.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Rams. I can't trust Atlanta right now, man. I was going to actually take the over for the game, but I'm going to leave that alone because I'm not sure where Atlanta's head is at either. I'm taking the Rams, though, at minus 8.
Love that. Yeah, that's it, guys. We got one more week of this. We got playoffs coming up. NBA is here. Dre will be giving stuff.
I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming with that NBA, y'all. I'm coming. Give me some time.
There is stuff in the woodworks behind,
Yes.
timed cameras that we are working on. Be patient. This stuff won't come out for a while, but I promise it's worthwhile.
Oh, yes. Very interesting things we got coming up, for sure.
So, don't fumble that bag, guys. Have a Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays once again.
Yep, and, we'll see you guys soon.
See you after Christmas.
Peace out.
Peace.